Hello everyone, happy Tuesday, good morning. My name is Elena Riley. I work here at First Alert 6 on our digital team, bringing you news on our website throughout the morning. But this morning I have our top headlines for you just to go over, get you started for the day. So we'll head over here to our website where I have more on that. Here we are at First Alert 6 and my web story. Just some smaller headlines, things to get you in the know. So let's go over those. My first headline for the day is from Rusty. Of course, he's warning us about this dangerous heat and a severe storm potential that's happening today. So Rusty says that Tuesday is First Alert 6 weather day due to the start of a 2-day stretch with some of the hottest temperatures that we've had in the Omaha Metro in about a month. That's what Rusty tells us. He says highs in the lower 90s are still likely for many of us today, along with some muggy conditions. Oh, none of us like that. He said that could push the heat index up above 100 for a bit. Rusty also says there'll be some clouds and a small chance of spotty thunderstorms today. So those storm chances are never great at any point today, but they're possible just at any point during the day today. For some relief from the heat, if you're needing that while you're out and about, there will be some cooling centers that are open in town today and tomorrow. So North Core, there at 2424 Pratt Street, Heritage Place at Renaissance Village and Cumming Street, Kruk Center at Y Street. Those are all open today and tomorrow. I have more information here in this web story if you need that or know anyone that could use those. They're open for everyone. They have water, some nice cooling fans and things of that nature. Next, for more on that heat, the Douglas County Health Department has sent out some reminders. Of course, we want to remind you too, just to be safe, make sure you're being careful out there in the heat, which they call dangerous. They say to the public that heat is one of the leading causes of weather-related deaths here in the U.S. So if you are spending time outside, they ask that you drink plenty of water, even if you don't feel thirsty. Make sure you're getting that water down. The best time to walk pets is before 10 a.m. So we'll have a little bit of time here this morning still, and then after 4 p.m. So not that stretch. It gets really hot at that time usually. So try to avoid that. You want to make sure your furry friends are doing okay and not hurting their paws on the concrete. Of course, if it's too hot for you, it's too hot for them. So just keep that in mind when you're out and about doing that. I have another reminder from Rusty. He is so helpful, is he? He says to find a shaded area if you are outside, of course, as direct sun can add another 10 or maybe even 20 degrees. And then Rusty says that light colored clothing is a good option as it will absorb less of the incoming solar radiation as opposed to a dark shirt. So we've all heard that, but just keep that in mind. Maybe no black today. Maybe leave that at home when you're heading out today. Or tomorrow, of course, too. Those are both First Alert 6 weather days. So some signs of heat exhaustion include dizziness, nausea, as well as headache. My next headline, I have some video here for you, is that one person is injured after a crash on Interstate 80 in Sarpy County. So let's go check that out. We have those on our NDOT cameras. So this happened really early this morning, about 1:45 a.m. Like I said, along I-80 between Gretna, there we go. Along I-80 between Gretna and the Platte River Bridge. Of course, it's there in Sarpy County. We spoke with police dispatch. They tell us that the victim's injuries are not life-threatening. So some good news there. A little hard to see the scene, but we have something for you. Okay, my next headline for the day is that here this morning, this afternoon, Omaha Mayor John Ewing is set to unveil his budget for the 2026 fiscal year. So, of course, he's going to be sending this to the City Council, telling them his plan during their week meeting, which is happening today at about 2 p.m. We do expect to learn more this morning from Ewing, just a little heads up before the City Council meeting, but the Council will meet at 2 p.m. today. There will be a live stream available on the city's website. I have that linked here if you want to watch that, see what Ewing has to say. City Council is always really busy on Tuesdays. Of course, there's more on their agenda. They have proposed new street names, things of that nature, and the removal of a landmark designation for an Omaha building in disrepair. So a couple other things on that agenda then. Alrighty, my next headline is that the Nebraska Task Force 1 team is returning home today after spending the last 2 weeks in Texas aiding in flood recovery efforts there. Great, glad to have them back. So it was a 45-member group that went there. They spent the last 2 weeks in San Antonio, Texas, to be exact. They worked shifts from about 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., so working hard all day there. Officials say that crews were sent south to help just dig through piles of debris with their canines to help. There we see that right there happening, as well as work with other agencies, just overall cleaning up the remaining damage that is left over here. The task force did have a message. They said this social media. They said, "We are grateful for the opportunity to have been a part of this rescue operations." They said every effort made is a testament to our commitment to protect and uplift another as a country. So great quote from them there. Glad to have them back. They were supposed to get back out this morning at about 6, so we're hoping they're back home with their families and loved ones. My last headline for the day is that 3 representatives from the Husker football team will take the podium Tuesday to Big Ten Media Days. Awesome to see that. Where are those Huskers at? Here they are. So Dylan Raiola, Deshaun Tin, and Henry Lavotsky will be joining Matt Rule, of course, in Vegas for this event. So we're really excited for this season with the Huskers. The season will kick off Thursday, August 28th at the inaugural Kansas City Classic against Arrowhead Stadium. Awesome. Ahead of the big media days, this preseason media poll was released on Cleveland.com, and Nebraska 8th out of the 18 teams in the Big Ten, with 277 total average rank of 7.92. Good news there for the Huskers. Awesome. Great Husker football season. Okay. That is all the headlines I have for you this morning. I bring you this streaming service around 9 a.m. every morning, as well as this web story, of course, weekdays around 6 a.m. So just get you in the notes you started for the day. I really appreciate you joining me for that. Please tune into our newscast today. Keep up with weather. Make sure you're safe with that. Remember those reminders Rusty has for you. And everybody have a good day. Thank you.